here.
So that was a door. So this might have been the original cabin, or
This, I don't know if this was the original cabin, and it kind of looked like there might have been a door there. And then maybe this was an addition, and then they put a door here.
The first construction will be a single story and then we'll figure after that.
A box, probably.
Yeah.
Just anything to keep the weather out.
it's just crazy that they boarded up there.
But over the years, the needs changed.
She had a way better team last year.
She wanted something different.
Should have never torn it down. Just left
He's 16 to 14. That's a high scoring game.
Yeah, really.
When she was in
Over the long haul, yeah.
I mean, the program, she comes up there, her dad's
I emailed everybody and said,
coach.
don't forget your chairs.
From a
But it was like
basketball
at,
tournament.
2 o'clock today.
Anybody is welcome to this. I brought it. You're welcome to it. I don't need it, but if somebody would like it.
So the big thing is
So
so many things you can do these days.
I got some marshmallows up in the car.
Judy,
We're going on.
I thought the table was
Varsity
here.
basketball was the easiest. All you needed was a ball.
There's a table over there.
I have to get a copy. You were gone on vacation, and I got busy and didn't get back to you to get a copy of
Is there something?
what's it called, the donation form, because we thought it would be best to set a precedent right at the beginning by using the form in case somebody decided they wanted to bet. Oh, God.
No, you don't tell Maria things like that, Tom.
You want to keep him?
No, just look.
Tom doesn't know you very well.
Just, no.
No, you do not tell Maria those
Couldn't help
things,
myself.
Tom.
It's a wasp, isn't it?
You know,
He's gonna bite you.
he's not now.
Did you kill it? Okay.
Don't say yes word in front of her either.
Oh, yeah.
You know how many S's have killed her over the years?
Going and everything.
Do not say that word.
Thank you.
His name on the item stand.
You're brave there. She just didn't freak out. It's bad. But do not
Well,
say it.
Tom, you wanna know how bad it is in the township hall? You will just be walking randomly down the hall.
And suddenly,
You're like,
Hello.
it's horrible. You're like, whoa. You're like, whoa.
What's in the break room today? Mr. Spider talks to you.
how you doing?
It's tricky.
Yeah.
And then if you're on, you're sitting at your desk, dress on,
Well, sure.
and then all of a sudden you feel something on your leg, you're like,
Oh my
oh my
God.
God. Yes, and it
That would
happens.
be freaky, yeah.
It is like a spider haven.
Oh my.
And Haven too.
Yes.
Folks,
get
Call to order.
Lisa can only be here for a few minutes,
Sorry.
and so, since we don't have our table yet, but as soon as I get the form from Dan on Wednesday, and I take it to, I guess you'll have to sign it,
I can sign things.
and then I will turn it over
So
to
what's that
Greg
word?
so that you can go pick it up.
Oh, what's going on?
The table,
Oh, okay.
table, they were saying they wanted to
Yeah. Obviously, Tom Slum will also do anything you want.
That form is going to take some wordsmithing first because it is specific to the Heritage Museum.
Okay. All right.
The heading on it and everything else is Grand Blanc Heritage Association.
Well,
So
we
it's
can
just
alter.
You can use
Creative
the wording of
alteration.
it.
Okay.
If you want to send it to me, I'll switch it around.
I would be happy to send it to you.
Yeah, I'll make it.
Way out of my area.
I'll take that text that you're looking for, right, with our heading, right? And our name, where it said the other, right?
As long as it's okay with Mike.
He's gonna say yes.
Okay.
He may not follow through.
Can we
No, I'm
please
teasing.
call the meeting to order? And we have no minutes, so we do not need to approve them. And I need a
It's a
motion.
special meeting and we don't do minutes at special meetings. We do have minutes.
But the next
Well, we
special
have-
meeting
okay.
might have minutes.
Well, you
You'd
do
have to
that
read
normally.
these. Motion to approve the agenda.
Motion.
Greg, and a second.
Second. Second.
Patrick. Yes, thank you.
2 weeks, or on the 26th.
It's
That's
next week.
week. I don't have a
Keith
calendar.
would,
in front of
Keith
me.
would like what?
What would like to join
No,
us
it's
for the next
next
meeting?
Monday.
I think that would be
Your
great.
regular meeting is next
It's
Monday.
next Monday. All right. So it'll be at the next meeting.
Great.
No, it's not.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, today's the 19th and the 26th is.
19 plus
7
7
days
is
from now.
26.
Is that
The
7
regular
days?
meeting.
Yes, sir.
Wow, I can't count today. It seems a lot longer. So. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That is the sun.
Yeah.
That's already. I think it was like another week away. I need to go home.
Discuss and plan for the September 25th fall open house. And Debbie was able to get, this is for the other one, the flyers to us. And I actually told some people about it today who took it to their Grand Blanc alumni lunch meeting they were
Good.
having, and so
That's what you want.
the word got passed around a little bit there.
Yeah.
I should hope my ink doesn't bleed here.
Someone have a conduit to get that put on the marquee.
I'll ask, sure, yeah, absolutely.
ASAP, because I
Do
keep
you-
hearing of people who wanted to attend.
Where you
Well,
gonna
the
go?
last one didn't know about it.
You got a point there.
Do you think that the email for them is the same as it used to be?
Probably.
Because-
Arts Council?
Well,
No.
the specific person at the Arts Council who was in
Frank,
charge of,
Frank Walker.
Frank,
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I'm in contact with him.
Marquee, you're talking about the one in front of Pet Supplies Plus.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
it's almost impossible to get on that high school marquee.
We can't,
Although
we can't even get into the parade, let alone the high school.
We
That's right.
can't get into the
Oh,
parade.
yeah.
Oh, that was gonna go
Yeah.
later discussion.
I use it also for heritage.
We've been told
Okay,
we
so-
can't be in the parade.
So you guys are.
Why?
It's too big already. They've turned away other people as well. It's just unwieldy. It's getting so large with people requesting to be in it.
Thank you.
Mickey's tried various angles
Uh-huh.
and it's
But,
been no.
But I should say that we can plant the seed for it for the next year, just like Mike said at the last meeting.
Yes.
What is our waiting list?
I'm incredulous to think that they can't have a few more people walk along in the parade. Okay? That would explain the message that I got from the archaeologist. I'm having a lot of trouble with names. Don Simons left me a message about,
He was not very happy, is my understanding, and he was going to pen a letter expressing his,
Dissatisfaction.
there you go.
okay.
Who leaves out the curse words?
So, Mike, who wants to take this and, who's in charge here?
What are we talking about?
Well,
Publicity or
the-
marketing?
The plans that we have, that we're putting in place
I'll be
for
glad-
the,
Well,
for the open
why don't we
house.
go over what we've already done so far?
Yes,
Okay,
let's review.
We have posted the flyer on our website, and we have forwarded that to a number of
Media?
different people, and maybe Rhea can jump in on some of the people we've sent that to. But we also have our signs in the corner here, so that we can put out along the road to,
I'm not remembering the date of this event at the moment.
apparently it's Sunday.
Sunday.
This Sunday.
26.
This Sunday.
Sunday.
Fifth.
25th?
It's too late.
26th the meeting. 25th.
Yeah, and
Already too late.
if you could, in case I don't get here, I don't know if Mike's coming.
What?
But I made 2 of them, and I figured right out by the driveway, one on either side, and they're front and back.
Oh,
So just
okay.
put them out there, let people know if they're walking along, going to the Fun Fest downtown or whatever, that they can
That's
come
great.
in. If you notice, we didn't put dates or anything on it, so we can reuse them. Greg knows somebody who might be able to laminate them, I don't know.
I think you may want to if this kind of weather's gonna.
Yeah, if it's raining out, but they won't keep, but we can make more.
Yeah, I've taken lots of township stuff down there at the counter. Sometimes they don't, it's pre-1997, I think dealers moved or something like that. Long time ago.
Michigan Creative Laminating?
Michigan
Yeah,
laminating, something
that's-
like that, yeah.
My cousin owns that.
Okay.
At Todd, so. It ought to be free.
Okay.
Tell my name, otherwise then you might charge you double.
Maybe we should have a porta potty available for the event.
Any call or you call? Or?
I'll take care of it.
Okay.
And off the top of my head, I think that might be it so far.
Yeah,
Well,
Poopies was pretty good.
I have a really good media list that I use, and I will pump out something, what are we on, Monday? Oh, actually, that's not so bad. It is still a week away, so I'll get stuff out to the paper, and we can write an article, you know. Of course, that'll be Sunday. Actually, that's good.
Yeah, if you get it now,
Thursday's the deadline for getting an article, and asking them, pretty please, could they run it in the Grand Blanc News?
If you get something in today, you can probably get it in Thursday Grand Blanc View.
You know,
As well, thank you, good point. Well, today, make sure I go away with the information. I'll fly. Okay, I'm done.
I'm out of sticky notes.
Oliver, no?
In the spring, we had a tent. We brought chairs. I will try my very utmost best to have the table and the chairs here as soon as I get the paperwork and we get it set up and I take it to her and sign it. Now, it's also got to be signed by the entity that's accepting it. That would be the township, so that would be you or Mickey.
Or Keith.
Or Keith, okay.
Dan, can you email this information directly to me, and I'll just take it from that point that Jenny's talking about?
It's the donor, what do you call it, it's not
Contribution
a
form?
charitable.
Charitable.
It's a accession form when it's incoming to a museum.
Okay.
But the wording on it is going to be similar, whatever you want to call it.
Exactly.
Typically, a museum uses two different forms, sort of like purgatory and heaven. It's basically called a temporary custody. In other words, we'll take a look at it and decide if we want it, and if they decide they want it, then it becomes an accession.
And then even, I'll take the terminologies and make it ours by putting our name on it and get it to you directly, like within 24 hours.
Okay,
So you can have a copy.
all right,
Okay.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Food, should we bring stuff like we did in the spring? I can bring something. I'll tell you right now, I have a conflict and I thought I probably would at the last meeting, but we've been going very regularly to the Grand Blanc Farmers Market. And that runs from 10 to 3. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to get away to come over and help or not. Our busiest time is getting over there and getting set up, and this week is gonna be a rat race because the
whole market is displaced
whole
because
market
of the
is
fun fest.
scattered around
It's gonna be in
Physicians
Physicians
Park.
They're in Physicians Park, they're not real pleased about it.
Well, no, because anybody that's over on that isn't right next to the parking lot has gotta haul their stuff. They won't let you park on
In the oval,
on
inside the
grass.
oval.
Might interfere with the beer tent, I guess.
About the one from Township.
I can bring some food, I'll send some cookies.
Put me on the tent, Jody.
I'll try to do
I'll
that.
bring water.
Greg, I'll have to make extra for Greg.
I'll make sure there's
So
water.
you're gonna, what the?
It's just a
It's
door.
Don.
That's Donnie.
Hi,
Donnie's late for
Smart
dinner.
man, he's got a chair.
That is so not
So, you think 3 cases of water is enough, or you think 3 cases of
Something
water?
charging me double for
Or
water.
do you think-
Make an extra
I
cookie.
would think so, is that what we did before, I think we had something left
I don't
over.
know.
I really don't remember.
3 cases of water is what we're talking about.
Does that sound reasonable, or less?
Oh, I think that would be.
Temperature is supposed to be in the low
25 minutes in a
70s, so
case
people are
or
not
12?
gonna get.
Get hurt.
24, yeah.
324 sounds
That's
right.
like
Yeah,
the real
that should be
one.
funny.
And I could put them in here on Friday, and then Sunday, everything's on site, set up the tables and whatnot.
Oh, I'm not paying attention to them at all.
Oh, that's fine. Nobody never does anyway. I'm used to it. Well,
He's
maybe
experienced.
getting Kirk, talk to Kirk, get a work order
Mhm.
Friday, me bringing the tables and stuff out here, get them in the house. Everything's on site.
Yep.
When we're done, put everything back inside Sunday, and then Monday we can take care
So
of it.
tent and tables is Greg.
Yeah.
What about chairs? Who wants to do chairs?
I don't really have, we've got a few folding chairs at the township.
Why are you gonna be?
I think I could probably come up with
Then we
6 to
kind
10.
of all bring some.
You know, if everyone
Yeah.
just brought their own lawn chair, there'd
Yeah.
be random chairs. Like,
Yeah.
I can
somebody
bring
else
3
would
chairs,
might
like
wanna
4
sit.
chairs
Okay.
like
I've
that.
got what I can.
When the table comes, there'll be 4 chairs
With it.
with it if she hasn't changed her mind, so.
Okay, and this is Madam Chairman, who's doing food? Who did you say was going to?
I'll do some cookies.
I will provide some kind of food, I just have
I
to
mentioned
figure
it
out
and then
how to get it
change
over
it
here
anytime.
or who to get it
Stuff,
to,
so-
so it can come over here.
Yeah, so I
I
think
might be able to get my daughter to bring
it'll
it
happen.
over
It'll just
in
take
the
a
morning.
little bit of time.
a little later in the morning. That might work okay. Pardon? Well, I also committed to having decorations over here. So, Greg, do you know, well, can I leave my decorations on the step? Do you think somebody would take them?
What time would you wanna,
Right.
are you
Well, it
available
would-
anytime this week?
It would be, yeah, I can do it, well, I'd rather wait till it quits raining.
Well, me too.
I can get you a bundle of corn stalks and some pumpkins and probably some Indian corn. It's not quite,
How big would this stuff be? And the reason why I ask is we have 2 options. One, we can set up a time where we can both meet here
And put it in the house.
and we can just
Okay.
put it in the house.
You're so from Manhattan. The corn stalks might go. You're so
imagine yourself tied with string, that's corn
I don't
stalks.
know, I think she's hearing things.
No, you said how big are they? I just thought that was.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, they're corn stalks, Michael. And
What's in your time frame for bringing stuff over here? I thought if I knew when you were gonna be bringing the tables and things.
I'm shooting for Friday.
Yeah.
End of the week, late as possible.
There you go.
Let's see, he can work on getting some different kind of tables.
That's a good
Okay.
Come
deadline.
through with,
But, I mean, I'm available to come over pretty much tomorrow or Wednesday before noon
Okay,
or Thursday
Friday's gonna work for me,
or Friday.
yeah.
Friday before noon, because I'm out of town at noon. No, it's nothing fun, trust me.
No, I wasn't thinking it was.
I get to go to Ann Arbor to get allergy shots, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
oh, that's not good.
You have to put in 50 of them to find out which one shows up. Ouch.
And I'm allergic to air.
Bubble boy.
what about water? Does somebody, was
Yes, I got
somebody bringing water? You're bringing water?
He's gonna be 3 cases, he said there's 24 in a case, so that's almost 70.
Can bring Pop again.
I
Oh.
brought punch last time, I can bring punch or cider.
Ooh, cider.
Want to do cider for a fall?
Yes.
Sometimes the historian group has stuff they sell. Do you think Gretchen would be interested in doing this at all? Maybe, I don't remember anybody really talking to her. We're having a meeting tonight, you guys, of the Historian Society at 6:30. Is there some message we should, of course, I expect they're
So
gonna
I
be
don't
here.
know about selling things at this point in time, especially
Yeah.
for
All right,
other groups.
okay.
I think next Monday when we meet with Keith, we'll be able to create some direction.
Okay.
Because we'll have a voice that can actually get things done. And I think a lot of concerns we have about calendars and whatnot, we can get all those questions answered, develop a plan for going forward.
Okay,
And then as we enter our budget season, give him an idea as to what, in a perfect world, we'd be able to get. And then, you know, we'll be able to right the ship and get some answers going forward here.
Get that?
will you be bringing a trash can?
I can bring a trash, yeah.
We can
Or
definitely
two.
do trash cans.
I'm only asking because I actually have a couple of big commercial ones, if you need one, I can get one over here, but if you're gonna bring it over with your stuff, then
Yeah, that's the, let's ask her.
Yep.
Is there a room that resides in this house too?
I don't know.
Is there what? That's not
Oh,
following
yeah, I
us
see
in.
these little random leaves.
Yeah, can bring a room.
Oh. Did we do porta potties? Was that the?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Could find land to shut some up, honestly.
Are we gonna have reenactors, Tom?
Yeah, that's what I was saying, that we're gonna have that meeting at 6:30, and I will reinforce the fact that this is this Sunday, and we'll just go from there.
Don, are you gonna be able to
color.
Yeah,
That was a major.
My wife just told me, well, how far do you go with this? Because I'm doing it for other places too, but yeah, I expect on Saturday. You just mentioned a broom for where in the house?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I got a backpack hair blower, but I don't know what here. That's for the heavier duty.
I'm sure the exhaust fumes wouldn't be good either.
I don't like them either. I use it in the cemetery. You don't care over there. Scary, really. So, historic, prehistoric, and
Something else to look at, basically give the people we were visiting and seeing some encouragement. We've got plenty of history to display as to what the place has been up until now, about either a handout or a poster listing what we are planning to do in the future. Future steps coming up, like electricity and plumbing and heating.
So like an update as to where we are.
Yeah, and what's in store for this building. Why should people care about what happened?
So we had the write-up that we did last time, which was sort of a brief history of Harry's, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Do we still have a copy of that here, or behind you, Debbie?
I don't think so. This just has to do with that walkthrough.
I'm sorry, like, what is it?
Remember we had a,
Right here?
Like a written,
yeah, what's that on the back?
For a handout?
Yeah, Harry's on this.
Oh, I think that,
So what we can do, well, besides having these out, which is the donation sheet, which has the Perry settlement on the back, we can also do a where we're at in the repair portion of the house. Put something nice on the back side.
Timeline if known.
Yep.
So who's doing this?
I'll get that out to you guys
I
probably
do
tomorrow.
not have any of that stuff left from spring. Thought we did.
I'm sure I got a copy of
We got the
You got one there.
bunch of this stuff. So that's
Yeah,
what we're
okay.
talking about. And then on the back side is the Perry settlement stuff.
Okay. Then,
This,
Yeah.
is that it?
Yep, it's in there.
oh. We had something about volunteers.
That's what that
that's on
sheet
the other
is.
side of that.
It is on the other side.
No, that sheet is like what skills.
Okay,
Or-
okay. Yeah,
What money, if you gave you money, you know, whatever.
I
else
have
you
a
need.
copy of this that doesn't have the house in the back. That's why it's confusing to me. All right. Here it is, it's right here. Okay, so. Oh, I lost my agenda. What happened to it?
So we've covered beverages, bathroom, signage, handouts, displays.
Marketing, I'll do in the next 24 hours.
So,
I'll see if I can dig up the email from, the guy at the Arts Council. Tell me how his name is?
Frank Walker.
Frank
And I
Walker.
got his email,
It's
What?
FH Walker,
Yeah,
that's something.
that's Frank, yeah.
Well, you know, if we both send it to him, maybe it'll,
Oh, yeah, he'll do it. If nobody else had at that moment claimed, however, now I see that the timing is so short, I gotta say I haven't been paying attention to it, but, yeah.
What is that for?
it's
The Arts Council sign out front by the tree that gets lit.
Oh, yeah.
by the
To
clock.
announce what's coming on in the community.
And I'd say you have a pretty good chance of getting something on there because it's had just sort of a placeholder
Yeah,
message on there for the last several months.
yeah, it'll be all right. I'll get Frank on that. But it's good that you keep saying it. so.
any other thoughts, ideas?
Now, what happened to the old truck in the parade, the homecoming thing? They talked to Mickey, and it sounds like we got over, basically ruled out because of one extra. And my neighbor then commenced to tell me how the other neighbor down the road has joined the parade every year for more than a decade, and just rides along and never signed up for anything. they've been at every homecoming, serious, but I really got a problem with the idea that they would rule this township and city history out. Like this is like something that doesn't have merit in a parade, it's a homecoming, you know.
My explanation was that it was becoming unwieldy with too many people wanting to join, so that it becomes.
Well, you don't get rid of the history though, because, I mean, that is about one of the few that you really hang into. Well, the neighbor that wanted to do it very nicely, you know, the guy's got a two-year-old kid and a young wife, he lives right here in the community. He's got this neat old truck with a 13-foot bed, 13 by 7.5. He said, sure, I'll do it. He's glad to do it. Great looking old truck. You know, I think there's, you know, a place for us in the community more than just come out here in the house. If we want to expand our horizons, I think everybody ought to know there's a historic something here.
Maybe we, a few of us can go to the parade and see what's actually there and kind of.
Well, I think it starts with the Board of Education, doesn't it?
I think until we actually have witnessed and seen for ourselves that there were 16 groups go by or 36 groups go by, there would be a big difference between those two numbers.
I know, big
Well, if you got people that are not being even regulated in the parade lineup, how in the world they just
I don't
automatically
know how that works.
get tough with things when we want to do it?
Well, they are regulated to the degree, though, that 2 years ago I was going to get the Arts Council involved, and it was a matter of getting a hold of Jane was on her husband Ron, right? And I got in touch with him, and we were pretty well getting set, but it was a very orderly process, and I asked early at that point.
Maybe so. Mickey told me that, you know, she basically felt kind of cut off.
Yeah, well, that's,
Okay.
I don't know, that may be.
The way Mickey left it off with me today is that she was still working on it, but
Well,
she didn't think it was gonna.
I'm sorry, Mom. She came up like 15 minutes before we came here
Oh,
and said
Yeah.
it's definitely not going to happen.
Well, there you
So
go.
she just
Yeah,
said
I talked to the people today and I said cancel it. It's not going to happen. So.
No.
I was a
I
clown
think we
in
need to
the Memorial
spend-
Day parade for probably 10 or 15 years, sometimes with my daughters. I never once registered. I was just there and walking the parade. And they always invited me to the VFW hall for.
I think clowns are a slightly different thing, of course they would want clowns.
You know, just another thing, you know, I've been in the Sons of Union Veterans for about 15 years. I have participated in countless ceremonies where everybody that showed up that was interested in this was welcomed in. We didn't mix people that were key people. You know, it was like if there's people that are really good as color bearers, or the guy that can really blow taps, you know, we're welcoming. You know, there's not enough people doing this, but when you don't even have a presence in the homecoming, and don't they teach history anymore?
Well, if it's something that's regulated by the school board, then I would suggest we take a look at the parade and then go back to the source and talk to the school board and find out what we need to do to try and be included next
Yeah,
year.
let's do it next year.
And maybe it's an issue of how long they can close the road down or something like that.
And, you know, if we start.
Maybe it's outside the table, but since it is a homecoming parade, they're looking for things that are more school-oriented.
History.
Well, and now that's why I'm saying, take a look at what's in the parade, because I'm pretty sure there's things in there that aren't completely related to school.
And I think that maybe if we start talking to them, you know, within a short time from now, that.
About next year.
About next year, that, you know, then they can pencil us in easier than.
Yeah, I agree.
As soon as we have people using this house,
Yeah,
especially teachers, and there are teachers who want
who
to
will
use
speak
it,
up for this?
who can be advocates for us to.
Maybe what we have to do is establish a need for them to respond to, something that's
Okay.
actually happening, because right now
All right.
it's
Well,
a word.
as far as our plans for right now, though, it's not gonna happen,
That's right.
so,
Let's sign up for, let's try and get signed up for next year. I mean, I've known Ron the road for 15 years,
Yeah.
maybe I can go on and talk to him, I don't know.
That's good stuff.
Let's work on it next year, is that what we did now?
Yep.
That's right, that's right.
So-
Right. Anything else we need to touch on having to do with the Sunday open house?
I'm gonna ask again if parking, if we really put that through the thought process too. Is it the same as last time kind of thing? We can encourage people to go across the way and.
It worked out.
I know, I know.
Last year,
That worked just fine.
Yeah, just perfectly.
Okay.
And I think, you know, a lot of us parked in the back and we were working it, and
Yeah.
left both sides and people fed in nicely.
I like
They
that.
had regulated or anything.
I think we
As long
should
as
be
you can
back
park
out.
behind the barn, I think you'll be adequate parking for everyone else.
Are we gonna restrict, walking on the property or not? Is that an issue or not? Is it a question?
We're not walking.
Are we gonna do a demonstration? Is anybody gonna take a, and this is the such and the other, and over here, any kind of that stuff there, you know? Or not?
Probably a lot of people don't want to look at the new path.
I would think that would be of interest. Be prepared to explain perhaps how it got there and what it is, I guess.
Have a layout showing where
Maybe
it's
do we
supposed
want
to
to set up, instead of having,
Right.
we had the tables and chairs set up at the back of the house, I know we had the tree planks set up, so maybe do you want to move it closer to this side so you can,
be. See it
people
from the
can see
road.
the path?
Yeah, we could set up
Yeah.
the future plan right here, and then you can look out and actually see the
Yeah, that's a
sidewalk.
good idea.
That's good.
Yeah, something a little different.
You know, we could include the sidewalk update as part of
Right.
what's been going on in the house and,
Yeah.
you know, what's left to do and.
Yeah, and have some sort of festivities visible from the road Sundays so that they know that more than just a sign, which they may not even see until they're past it, that there's something going on here today.
That brings into my mind, and I'm not saying balloons, but I'm saying something that's colorful that moves in the air or anything. Is that what you're kind of saying?
I'm going to go out years and turn away.
I'm not saying that, but you make a good point.
Is there an ordinance against that?
Is there? Oh, okay, I'm not saying
It
balloons.
depends on what it is.
Okay, I'm not saying that. What about somebody in a Pink Panther costume and goes by the side of the road with waves or something? I don't know.
I think we need someone in a long flowy dress.
All right.
Um,
I'm looking at it.
Anyway, so,
Me? Lisa's got the dress, where'd she go?
You should,
She's at tag.
anything else we need to cover for the open house?
I'm not supposed to speak because I'm just writing
Yes, you
notes,
are.
but let me just let you know real quick, in case I'm not here. Mickey Hoffman, the supervisor, had me make a bunch of your books. Remember these books? And good news. I didn't sell, but I took a donation for one and sold one a couple weeks ago. So you guys have money. You guys have $12. Right there.
$12 in the budget, guys.
So you can have food for sure now.
So I'm going to need your little donation bucket here.
that's better than my commission's doing right now.
And these, you figure we sell them for like $10 or whatever.
There's a sign up there, Maria, with the price right on it.
Well, I can't put a price. I have to take a donation.
Recommended donation.
So all I can say donation, but if you guys say, well, they're about $10. You can say you could make a donation of $5. You could say $10, and then if they're like, no, then say, okay, well, $5. I mean, anything. We'll take it. So you guys sold one. I got $12 for it. Not bad.
Good.
Who's on the $10 bill? Is it him?
Is it Jackson?
No, that's Tony.
Oh, I
And we can say the name of the president.
Well,
Yes.
maybe I should make some more of these, and if you're gonna be at the farmer's market that day, maybe we'll just hand it.
Yeah.
Tell people we're out here.
Say, oh, here's your tomatoes, and oh, by the way, so I'm at the great house. And put that in their little baggie.
I can do that.
Okay, I'll make some more then, and maybe I'll drop them by your house. Oh, and look, there's a sanitary sewer. Yeah, you guys don't do that. That came to come off my desk. It's random paperwork. I go, look at that. It's just a printout. They
We'll
didn't-
record it for you.
Yeah, very sorry, that's why you got trouble last week, you didn't get your work order, 'cause I took it. So I'll make some more of these then, and maybe
Okay,
you can just
I
hand
can
them out
do
to
that.
your customers if you're not
I
gonna do
can do
that.
that.
And then there's some more of these Ganges done, okay?
That's an awesome idea to sell those.
So I'm gonna leave these out though, so you can see them better.
Are there more than those?
Well, I made those, there's like 6 or 7, and that's all I made for now.
I think it's pretty cool.
And there's your little.
I know.
You know.
But it's not, I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great first thing to make available.
Yeah.
There's a huge amount of information.
I know it is.
That there,
It's beyond huge.
You guys put a little flyer up there that says that these are available at
Could,
reasonable offer.
Yeah, we'll work out.
Yeah.
Could we mention that at the museum, Dan? That they are available for a $10 $10 donation?
Do you wanna take one?
Front of the parade, I've got one from.
You got
If somebody else at the museum, I was thinking might want one for something, I
I could change the sign and put the donation starting at, and then put $10 or something, I don't know. Because
Well,
what if,
then, well, but
because
this
then the-
way, people can donate without having to
yeah,
get
that's what
one
I'm
too.
wondering, if I put $10 and if they only have 7, then we'll do
All we
it.
do is we have the donation chart and then we have this with, I don't say like recommended donation.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think that there's anything wrong with making a recommendation of $10 for that.
Yeah. The only other thing I can think of is that should we have any kind of badge or ID that we are commission members, so that the general public would know who we are? I mean,
Oh.
a couple of us were dressed
You know
up
what I
last
could do?
time,
You know what
but.
I could do? I could make, I've got mailing labels, it's just gonna be cheap,
Okay.
but I could put each one of your names and make like a little pumpkin on it, and
Okay.
they're just stickers. Like this.
Isn't she cute,
You
Mike?
know, like one of these dealies. What am I?
Yeah.
Oh, we need to be able
It's
to,
fine.
Like one of these things, like a little sticker
Yeah.
with your name on it.
the public needs to know
Yeah.
who this group
Yeah.
is.
Exactly, that we actually exist, otherwise they're
Well-
not knowing who anybody is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and if Mike doesn't wear his, we'll just stand around him.
Nothing. This is your scrapbooker.
I am.
Yep.
I am, I'm sorry. I
Whatever,
won't make it too foo-foo, I promise.
whatever works.
Alright,
Oh, it's the pumpkin that you.
Right, yes.
Okay, all right.
Get out the squiggly scissors and cut around the edges.
And also, then, what I should
Yes.
do is I've made a punch list.
Okay.
I will type this up in an email and I'll send it to everybody and I'll put whose names next to what, and that's what you're responsible for.
Okay.
So I'll just basically do this, maybe I'll even scan it.
It-
People must say I gotta do, but, so.
That's
yeah.
right, we can read your handwriting.
Okay, cool, alright.
Okay.
Dr. Maria McLean.
Doctor? Oh, yeah.
Okay, anything else? We still have one more item on our,
We do, and I think it stopped raining, and I know the next topic is important to Greg, so maybe if we could walk down the path real quick.
Okay, just Phil Johnson, he passed away in April of 2009. And the idea of a memorial has been floating around, and we've been cleaning up the sidewalk and working. One of the technicians thought, well, this would be a perfect spot for our small memorial. And we wanted to come to the commission to see if we can get approval for a small area off the pathway here that everyone can see from the road. And if you're walking on, because this is a well-traveled path. I mean,
yeah.
we've noticed that in the last week or so when we've been working out here. And we had a small idea. I wanted to show everyone and see what they thought and possibly get approval for that. We're taking care of all them. Nothing's coming out of the commission money or anything. We're all going to take care of it on our own.
We have $12.
Do you want to plant a tree? Because we do have
We were
the
thinking about a
memorial.
small tree.
Well, we have the memorial.
Oh, it's the best way. It's right against the sidewalk. Perfect.
Yeah.
This way. Yes, I'm all around there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wednesday, this
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah, it's a chair, but a fold out.
Yeah.
Oh, fold out chair, okay. Yeah. So it looks like they're doing a lot of tearing things up, eh?
This side of the creek, kind of, yeah, and this side of the creek, but we've got it cleared out where the skid stair went through, and we're evicting animals from their homes here. I know we talked about having the trail meet up here with the sidewalk. Maybe this could be, you know, an outlet. Yeah, the skids here made it a start. Look here, that is going across the grass, so we kind of made our own path there. Which was, it was mowed before, so it wasn't. It feels safer. And it's still, if you walk it, you still have that feel that you're in a woodsy, exactly.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I remember down in the Flint River, there was just pouring out of those sewers down there when I was under the bridge one day. And we got a big
a lot of it was
storm. Man, was
suffocating.
it a mess.
A lot of it got stuff.
All that stuff, you know, there's over 5 foot of deposits on
So how it
Bay. Trees everywhere that U.S.
It used to be anyway, and I flew on through it actually with my
automatic back in the 1857. And yep, and the current depth is like 5 to 7 feet of deposit for the better part of the bay. Huge, all these floods. Well, no, Saginaw Bay is you know, 50 miles around the country, but around the edges that are not open. But because it's so shallow and everything, all these huge floods down the Saginaw, all the tributaries, it's all build up to sedimentation. Yeah.
That's a good idea. So I'm thinking maybe some kind of rock and a flag, a bench, or a tree. I'd like a tree planted, and then you have a bench so somebody can sit down. I think it's just a little area with flowers, and we've got some flower boxes that actually one of our employees' dad designed, and they're actually pretty neat. They're really nice and solid and stuff like that. So we're going to present it and go.
Maria could send it out to us and see for comments.
Yeah.
Are they neat?
Oh, the flower box? Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, it ought to be something they won't take because, I'm telling you, you can't believe what they're doing in these cemeteries. You know, every bronze bridge marker in Michigan there's not one existent. They were chipped off 20 years ago for scrap metal. It's a newer one. I bet it is a bronze.
You know what? Let's something to keep or whatnot to clean that up eventually. I don't know. We're just gonna leave that the way it is. Teach us something. We're getting environmental engineer that's coming to intern here at the township here in the next couple of weeks. A stormwater plan. So Keith's recommending so maybe it's one of Keith's students. I don't know what Keith. But I don't know. So I'm the second on this there, so.
Not employed.
But no, I'm with, my kids are grown and whatnot, so. But I just wanted to run that by you. Maybe I get you a picture of the flower box by next Monday. I'll get with the guys there. We can draw something up here in the next few weeks or whatnot. We want to roll on it because it's been lingering around there for 2.5 years and nothing's done and it's brought up and we want to stick with it and roll with it. We think this is the perfect spot. Originally we were thinking about that little pocket park that we took over by It's on Grand Lake Road, where West Venus Eye Care is. It kind of feeds at Oscars. We mow that and maintain it. It was eventually going to be a park on the bike path, but it's dead. This is something that's rolling. People will see it. That's what we want to, to have them memorize. What's that? Yes, yeah. It will, yep, it will be maintained. Definitely maintained. The mowing will be maintained by the township. The flowers and the memorial will be maintained by us guys. When we get wet. That's it. Yep. We're gonna get wet and that's getting going.
Then she'll know it's official.
See you, Tom.
See you, Greg. See you, Jim.